These are visuals of people in Jammu and Kashmir raising slogans of Pakistan Murdabad or Death to Pakistan. There is mounting anger in Kashmir against Pakistan as yet another encounter with terrorists, this time in Kathua, resulted in the death of 4 Indians while 3 terrorists have been neutralized by Indian armed forces even as the hunt continues for 3 more who are hiding. India's stand has been vindicated that its national defense is threatened by the global epicenter of terror, which is Pakistan. In fact, Pakistan has been ranked second in the Global Terror Index 2025 report by the Institute of Economics and Peace. Now, while this may not come as a surprise, it remains deeply concerning. Sharing an international border with a nation officially recognized as the global hub of terror poses a significant security challenge for the world's largest democracy, India. In October, Pakistan-backed terrorists attacked an Indian Army convoy in Baramulla, resulting in the death of 2 soldiers and 2 civilian porters. Indian Army had released a statement, quote, "It is evident that Pakistani terrorists are deliberately and unregretfully targeting Kashmiri locals to evoke fear and terror in the valley, which is progressing towards peace and stability. The only ideology these terrorists espouse is of reign of terror in the valley. The sacrifices of these brave Kashmiris and Indian Army soldiers will inspire the future generations to stand up against the perpetrators of terror." Pakistan has long harbored and backed terror groups. Even the Taliban in Afghanistan is a Pakistani and American creation. Today, the Taliban is on the verge of invading Pakistan. Terror policy has also come back to bite Pakistan. 23 Pakistani soldiers were among the 31 killed by Baloch Liberation Army after a recent train hijacking. New Delhi has consistently raised concerns on global platforms about Islamabad's role as a safe haven for terrorists, urging the international community to take stronger action. At the 58th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, India's permanent mission to the UN in Geneva, Kshitij Tyagi, launched a scathing critique of Pakistan and said, quote, "It is regrettable to see Pakistan's leaders and delegates continuing to spread falsehoods handed down by its military terrorist complex," unquote. Now, what's worse is its long policy of breeding terror groups is now backfiring and impacting Pakistani civilians, apart from posing a threat to Pakistan's neighbors. In 2024, Pakistan witnessed a 45% surge in terror-related deaths, rising from 748 in 2023 to 1,081 fatalities. Terror attacks also saw an unprecedented spike, more than doubling from 517 incidents in 2023 to 1,099 in 2024. This marks the first time Pakistan has recorded over 1,000 terror attacks since the inception of the GTI, highlighting a deteriorating security situation within that country. The Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan or TTP remains the deadliest terror group in the country, accounting for 52% of all terror-related deaths in 2024. The group launched 482 attacks, resulting in 558 fatalities, a staggering 91% increase in just the last 1 year. The provinces of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa at 60% and Balochistan at 30% remain the hardest hit, accounting for over 90% of total terrorist incidents and fatalities within Pakistan. The escalating Baloch insurgency, which saw 504 attacks in 2024, further complicates the region's stability and economic outlook as well. The GTI 2025 report paints a grim picture of Pakistan's deteriorating security landscape as terror surges to its highest level in years. With militant groups gaining strength and cross-border threats escalating, Pakistan faces an urgent need to bolster counter-terrorism efforts and strengthen regional security cooperation. The country recorded 1,099 terror attacks in 2024, marking a 112% increase from 517 incidents in 2023. The surge in Pakistan's terrorism has security implications for India, particularly India's Jammu and Kashmir region, where 44 terror-related incidents were recorded in 2023, according to GTI 2024 report. According to Indian Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi, the majority of terror elements in Jammu and Kashmir have entered from Pakistan. He recently revealed, quote, "We have inducted 15,000 additional troops in the year 2024, and that is why you will find that the violence level has gone down, where we have been able to neutralize 73 terrorists, out of which 60% were Pakistan terrorists," unquote. India stations over 500,000 troops along the 3,323-kilometer-long border with Pakistan, including the Line of Control or LOC. Enhanced surveillance, including drone deployments at $3 million per drone, could further increase defense costs for New Delhi. This rise in expenditure may divert funds from infrastructure projects like India's 1.08 lakh crore or $13 billion highway program for Jammu and Kashmir connectivity. Meanwhile, India's GTI score has been improving from 7.4 in 2014 to just 4.3 in 2024, ranking 14th globally. In contrast, Pakistan's worsening security situation could push its GTI score above 8, reinforcing its image as a global terror hotspot. This provides India with leverage to push for financial sanctions against Pakistan through the Financial Action Task Force or the FATF. Pakistan's grey listing by FATF since 2018 has already resulted in an estimated $38 billion economic loss. The trade between India and Pakistan has also plummeted, falling from $2 billion pre-2019 to just $2.2 million in 2023, according to India's Ministry of Commerce. Shockingly, in the first 5 months of the current financial year, India's imports from Pakistan fell to zero as terror takes its toll on bilateral relations and trade. Pakistan's instability and continued support for anti-India terror groups has already disrupted the once thriving $1.2 billion Wagah-Atari border trade. Foreign direct investment or FDIs in Punjab, a key border state, stood at $1.5 billion in 2023, but sustained fears of unrest could deter investors in the future. India's counter-radicalization budget of 2,000 crore rupees or $240 million may require expansion to address the risk of extremist influence among its 200 million strong Muslim population. Now, this report back in 2020 highlighted how the Indian government was worried over Pakistan and Turkey's role to radicalize Indian Muslim youth. The HT report quoted a government official saying, quote, "There is an effort to radicalize Indian Muslims and recruit fundamentalists coordinated from Turkey," unquote. The HT report itself added, quote, "A recent assessment in New Delhi has noted the emergence of Turkey as the hub of anti-India activities next only to Pakistan," unquote. With tensions rising, India has made it clear Pakistan must act against all terror networks operating from its soil. Just in case you were wondering, Pakistan is only behind Burkina Faso in Africa as the country most affected by terrorism. If you found this news report informative, then leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.